Welcome dear students, in today's video we will be learning about genetics and heredity. Before we start, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Let's first discuss what is genetics. Genetics is the branch of biology that deals with the study of heredity and variation. It explains how traits are passed from parents to offspring. What is heredity? Heredity refers to the transmission of characteristics or traits from parents to their offspring through genes. Traits, characteristics like height, eye color, or blood group that are inherited. Now let's know what is DNA. DNA stands for deoxyribonucleic acid. DNA is a molecule that carries genetic information in living organisms. It looks like a twisted ladder, double helix, and is found inside the nucleus of our cells. What is a gene? A gene is the basic unit of heredity. It is a segment of DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, that carries the instructions for making specific proteins, which determine the traits of an organism. DNA is a double helix structure composed of nitrogen bases that include adenine, A, thymine, T, cytosine, C, guanine, G, and sugar, deoxyribose, and phosphate backbone. Location: genes are located on chromosomes, which are thread-like structures found in the nucleus of a cell. Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, 46 in total, and each chromosome contains thousands of genes. Composition: a gene is made up of DNA, which is a molecule that contains the genetic code. Function: genes contain the information needed to produce proteins. Proteins control various body functions, including growth, metabolism, and development of traits like hair color, height, and eye color. How genes work: genes are expressed when they are read by the cell to create proteins. This process involves two steps: transcription, DNA is copied into RNA, ribonucleic acid. Translation, RNA is used to produce proteins. Inheritance, genes are inherited from parents. Half of your genes come from your mother and half from your father. Now let's discuss types of genes. Dominant gene, a gene that expresses itself in the presence of another gene. Dominant genes are represented by capital letters, e.g., T for tallness. A dominant gene can express its trait in both the following conditions. Examples in humans: dark eye color, dominant over blue eyes; curly hair, dominant over straight hair. Recessive gene, a gene that is masked by a dominant gene. Recessive genes are represented by small letters, e.g., T for shortness. Recessive traits are only visible when both alleles are recessive. Homozygous recessive, TT, both alleles are recessive. Examples in humans: blue eyes, recessive to dark eyes; straight hair, recessive to curly hair. Mendel's experiments: Gregor Mendel, the father of genetics, conducted experiments on pea plants, Pisum sativum, to study heredity. He chose pea plants because they have easily observable traits, like tall/short plants or green/yellow seeds. They can self-pollinate and cross-pollinate. Mendel's observations: monohybrid crossed a tall pea plant with a short pea plant, F1 generation. All plants were tall, F2 generation. 3 tall plants, 1 short plant. He concluded that traits are controlled by factors, now called genes, that occur in pairs. Dihybrid crossed plants with 2 traits, like seed shape, round/wrinkled, and seed color, yellow/green. F2 generation ratio, 9:3 to 3:1, showing that traits are inherited independently of each other. Law of independent assortment. Mendel's laws of inheritance. Law of dominance: some traits are dominant, expressed, and others are recessive, hidden, when both are present. Law of segregation: each organism carries 2 alleles for a trait, and these alleles separate during gamete formation. Law of independent assortment: different traits are inherited independently of each other. Now dear students, let's learn about sex determination in humans. Sex determination is the process by which the biological sex, male or female, of an organism is decided. In humans, this is controlled by sex chromosomes. Chromosomes overview: humans have 46 chromosomes, 23 pairs. In each cell, 0.22 pairs are autosomes, non-sex chromosomes. 0.1 pair is the sex chromosomes. Females have XX chromosomes and males have XY chromosomes. How is sex determined? Females: XX, all eggs produced by females carry an X chromosome. Males: XY sperm can carry either an X or Y chromosome. The combination of chromosomes during fertilization determines the sex of the baby. X egg, X sperm equals XX female child. X egg, Y sperm equals XY male child.